እንደምናመሻችሁ ወደ ስፖርት ኔሽን የስፖርትና መዝናኛ ዝግጅት ተመልካቾቻችን የስፖርት ኔሽን የስፖርትና መዝናኛ ዝግጅት ከናሁ ቴሌቪዥን ጋር በመተባበር የሚቀርብላችሁ የናንተው የስፖርትና መዝናኛ ዝግጅት ነው። በዛሬ የስፖርት ኔሽን የስፖርትና መዝናኛ ዝግጅታችን ሁለት አበይት ርዕሰ ጉዳዮችን ምንዳስስበት ዝግጅቶች ይዘንላችሁ ቀርበናል። በመጀመሪያው ክፍል የምናቀርብላችሁ በአሳልፍነው ሳምንት የበርካታ የስፖርት ሰዎችን ሐሳብና ቀልብ ገዝቶ የሰነበተው ሁለት ክስተቶች ነበሩ። ይህ ክስተት ምን እንደሆነ የምንዳስስበትና የምንመለከትበት የመጀመሪያው ክፍል አጋማሽ ይሆናል። በሁለተኛ ክፍል ዝግጅታችን በዝነኞች ገጽ ባለፈው ሳምንት ጀምረን ያስተላለፍንላችሁ ስለ አፍሪካውያን ድንቅ የስፖርት ሰዎች ስኬት የሚታርከው ስለ ሀብታቸው ስለ ዝናቸው እንዲሁም ወደ ስኬት ለመድረስ የተጓዙበት ውጣ ውረድና ያሳልፏቸውን ፈተናዎች የሚመለከት በተለይም አሁን ላሉት ወጣትና ታዳጊ የስፖርት ሰዎች የሚያበረክተውን ከፍተኛ አስተዋጽኦ ከግምት በማስገባት የምናቀርብላችሁ ዝግጅት ነው። በዚህ አጋጣሚ ባለፈው ሳምንት ያስተላለፍነው ዝግጅት በተመለከተ በርካታ ተመልካቾቻችን በስልክና በጽሁፍ መልእክት ብዙ ሐሳቦችን ሲሰጡን ነው የሰነበቱት። ለሰጣችሁን ሐሳብና አስተያየት ከልብ ነው የምናመሰግነው። ከስፖርት ኔሽን ስፖርትና መዝናኛ መሸጋገሪያ ሙዚቃ በኋላ እመለሳለሁኝ። መልካም ቆይታ። ክቡራን ተመልካቾቻችን ባለፈው ሳምንት አበይት ክስተቶች ሆነው የሰነበቱት ሁለት ርዕሰ ጉዳዮች በመጀመሪያ የዝግጅት ክፍላችን የምናቀርብላችሁ ሰዓት ደርሷል። የበርካታ የስፖርት ሰዎችን ሐሳብ ይዞና ገዝቶ ስለከረመው አንድ ክስተት ነው። ይህ ክስተት የስኮትላንዳዊው የቀድሞ ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ወይም የቀያዮቹ ሰይጣን አሰልጣኝ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰንን የሚመለከት ይሆናል። ግንቦት 5 2018 በድንገት የወጡ ዜናዎች እንደሚያመለክቱት በድንገተኛ ህመም ምክንያት ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ለአፋጣኝ ቀዶ ጥገና ወደ ሆስፒታል የመግባታቸው ዜና ወደ አደባባይ ከወጣበት ጊዜ ጀምሮ በርካታ የስፖርት ሰዎችን ሲያነጋገር ሰንብቷል። አሁን በወጡ መረጃዎች መሰረት ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን በጥሩ ጤንነት ላይ እንደሚገኙና የተሳካ የቀዶ ጥገና እንደተደረገላቸው የማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ እና የቤተሰቦቻቸው መረጃዎች ይገልጻሉ። ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን በድንገት ታመው ወደ ሆስፒታል የወሰዳቸው ጉዳይ ብሬን ሄምሬጅ ወይንም የጭንቅላት እጢ ህመም ነው። የ76 ዓመቱ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ለ26 ዓመታት ቀያዮቹ ሰይጣኖችን ወይንም ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድን በአሰልጣኝነት መምራታቸው ይታወሳል። በመሯቸው የአሰልጣኝነት 26 ዓመታት ውስጥ 38 ዋንጫዎችን ማንሳት የቻሉ እጅግ የሚወደዱ የሚፈሩና የሚከበሩ አሰልጣኝ መሆናቸው የሚታወቅ ነው። ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን በኦፊሴል ደረጃ ከአሰልጣኝነት ስራቸው በሜይ 2013 መልቀቃቸውም የሚታወስ ነው። ይህን ተከትሎ በርካታ ተጫዋቾች፣ በርካታ የእግር ኳስ ቡድኖች፣ አሰልጣኞችና የስፖርት አመራር አካላት በሁሉም የዓለም ክፍል የሚገኙ ለሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን መልካም ምኞታቸውን ሲያስተላልፉ ነው የከረሙት። በዚህ መሰረት የማንቸስተር ዩናይትዱ ተጫዋች ሉክ ሾው ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ይበርቱ በጸሎት ያስቦታለው የሚል ጽሁፍ በትዊተር ገጹ አስነብቧል። ማይክል ካሪክ በተመሳሳይ ሁኔታው እጅግ እንዳስደነገጠው ነገር ግን ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን በባህሪያቸው ታጋይ ታታሪና ትጉ ስለሆኑ የደረሰባቸውን ህመም ተሽሏቸው ወደ ቀደመ ጤናቸው እንደሚመለሱ ያለው ምኞት ገልጿል። ከዚህ በተጨማሪ ጃክ ዊልሼር፣ ጄሲ ሊንጋርድ፣ ጋሪ ሊንከር ተመሳሳይ መልእክቶችን በትዊተር ገጻቸው አስነብበዋል። የበርካታ የስፖርት ሰዎችን ቀልብ የገዛው የትዊተር መልእክት የክርስቲያኖ ሮናልዶ ነው። ክርስቲያኖ ሮናልዶ ለቀድሞ አለቃው ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ አለቃዬ አይዞት ይበርቱ ተሽሎት ወደ ቀድሞ ጤንነቱ እንደሚመለሱ በእጅጉ ተስፋ አድርጋለሁ የሚል መልእክት አስተላልፏል። በ18 ዓመቱ ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ ለማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ያስፈረሙት ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ናቸው። ከሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ጋር አብሮ በመስራት ክርስቲያኖ ሮናልዶ 3 የፕሪሚየር ሊግ ዋንጫዎች የኤፍኤ ካፕ እና 1 የሻምፒየንስ ሊግ ዋንጫ መውሰዱ የሚታወስ ነው። በተመሳሳይ ዋይኒ ሩኒም ተመሳሳይ መልእክቱን በትዊተር ገጹ አስነብቧል። ዋይኒ ሩኒ ለቀድሞ አለቃዬ ይበርቱ። ዋይኒ ሩኒም በሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ስር ሆኖ 5 የፕሪሚየር ሊግ ዋንጫ፣ 2 የሊግ ካፕ ዋንጫዎችንና 1 የሻምፒየንስ ሊግ ዋንጫዎች መውሰዱ የሚታወስ ነው። ከዚህ በተጨማሪም ዴቪድ ቤካምም በተመሳሳይ ሁኔታ በትዊተር ገጹ ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ ከሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ጋር ተገናኝቶ ለማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ፊርማውን ሲያኖር የሚያሳየውን ፎቶ በመለጠፍ በቶሎ ተሽሏቸው ወደ ቀድሞ ጤንነታቸው እንዲመለሱ የሚገልጽ ጽሁፍ በትዊተር ገጹ አስነብቧል። ከዚህ በተጨማሪ በርካታ የእግር ኳስ ክለቦች የቀድሞ የሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን እግር ኳስ ክለብ የነበረውን አበርዲንን ጨምሮ መልካም ምኞታቸውን አስተላልፈዋል። ዩኤፋም የእንግሊዝ ፕሪሚየር ሊግ ፉትቦል አሶሲዬሽንም በተመሳሳይ ሁኔታ ተሽሏቸው ወደ ቀድሞ ጤንነታቸው እንዲመለሱ ያላቸው መልካም ምኞት ሲገልጹ ሰንብተዋል። በአሰልጣኞች ደረጃም ተመሳሳይ የመልካም ምኞት መግለጫዎች ሲተላለፉ ሰንብተዋል። የመጀመሪያ የሚሆነው ፔፕ ጋርዲዮላ ነው። ፔፕ ጋርዲዮላ እና ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ጥሩ ወዳጅነት ያላቸው ናቸው። በአንድ ወቅት ፔፕ ጋርዲዮላ ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድን ሊያሰለጥንና ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰንን ሊተካ የሚችል አሰልጣኝ እንደሆነ ሲነገር ከርሟል። ፔፕ ጋርዲዮላ የ2018ቱን የእንግሊዝ ፕሪሚየር ሊግ ማሸነፉን ተከትሎ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ወደ ሆስፒታል ከመግባታቸው 2 ሳምንት በፊት አግኝተውት እንኳን ደስ አለ ከሚል መልእክት ጋር የራት ግብዣ ማድረጋቸውን ገልጾ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ጥሩ ወዳጄ ናቸው፣ ተሽሏቸው ወደ ቀድሞ ጤንነታቸው እንደሚመለሱ ተስፋ አድርጋለሁ ሲል ፔፕ ጋርዲዮላ ያለውን መልካም ምኞት ገልጿል። በተመሳሳይ አርሰን ቬንገር መልካም ምኞታቸውን የገለጹ ሌላ የፕሪሚየር ሊጉ አሰልጣኝ ናቸው። አርሰን ቬንገር በአርሰናል ለ22 ዓመታት ውስጥ ያሰለጠኑ፣ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን በማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ውስጥ ለ26 ዓመታት ያሰለጠኑ ሁለቱ አሰልጣኞች በፕሪሚየር ሊግ ውስጥ ድምቀት የነበሩ ፕሪሚየር ሊጉ በጣም ተወዳጅ የሚታይ የሚናፈቅ ካደረጉት መካከል የሁለቱ አሰልጣኝ በእንግሊዝ ፕሪሚየር ሊግ ውስጥ ለበርካታ ዓመታት መቆየት ነው። ከዚህ በተጨማሪ በግላቸው ሁለቱ አሰልጣኞች እጅግ በጣም የሚከባበሩ ወዳጆች መሆናቸው የሚታወቅ ነው። በዚህ መሰረት አርሰን ቬንገር ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን እጅግ በጣም ጠንካራ ሰው ነው፣ ከህመሙ በቶሎ አገግሞ እንደሚመለስ ተስፋ አድርጋለሁ ብለዋል። በተመሳሳይ ሳሚ አላርዳይስ ጓደኛዬ ተሽሎት በጥሩ ጤንነት ላይ በቅርብ ጊዜ እንደማየው ተስፋ አድርጋለሁ የሚል መልካም ምኞታቸውን ገልጸዋል። የሊቨርፑል አሰልጣኝ የርገን ክሎፕ በተመሳሳይ ሁኔታ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰንን ከቀድሞ የሊቨርፑል አሰልጣኝ ጄራርድ ዌይ ጋር ሆነን ሮማን በሜዳችን ባስተናግደንበት ጨዋታ አግኝተናቸው በርካታ ቁም ነገሮችና ንግግሮችን እንዲሁም ጨዋታዎችን አሳልፈናል። ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ተሽሏቸው ወደ መልካም ጤንነታቸው እንደሚመለሱ ተስፋ አደርጋለሁ። ይህ አጋጣሚ በማንም ሰው ላይ ሊደርስ የሚችል እንደሆነ አምናለሁ። ነገር ግን ለቤተሰቦቻቸው በተለይም ለባለቤታቸው ኬቲ እንዲበረቱ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰንም ተሽሏቸው ወደ ሙሉ ጤንነታቸው እንዲመለሱ መልእክታቸውን ገልጸዋል። በተመሳሳይ ሁኔታም አንቶኒዮ ኮንቴ የቼልሲው አሰልጣኝ እንዲሁ መልካም ምኞታቸውን ገልጸዋል።
He is a strong man, and is an optimistic man.
Now it's very difficult. It's very difficult, and we want to stay very close. Also, his family.
I hope he's in good hands, and I hope the operation is a major success because you know, it's as a personal friend. It's you know, I hope he has a full recovery.
He was last night and will be in my prayers 100%, and I wish him and his family all the best.
I think all the Manchester City fans today in the stadium you cannot find one person who cannot, you know, the best for an amazing person.
I have had the possibility to know him and his wife, and to understand that this is a special person.
He will be in a good shape again, I'm 100% sure, and looking forward seeing him again.
ከዚህ በመቀጠል ስለ ታዋቂው ስኮትላንዳዊው የማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ወይም በቅጽል ስማቸው የቀያዮቹ ሰይጣኖች አሰልጣኝ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ምናስቃኛችሁ በወፍ በረር ምናስቃኛችሁ መረጃዎች ይኖሩናል። ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን እንደ አውሮፓውያን አቆጣጠር በ1986 ያሰለጥኑ የነበሩትን የአበርዲን ቡድንን ለቀው ለማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ፊርማቸውን አኖሩ። ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድን ከ1967 ጀምሮ ከዋንጫ የራቀ ቡድን ነበር። በተጨማሪም በወራጅ ቀጠና ላይ ከመጨረሻዎቹ ሁለተኛ ደረጃ ላይ ለበርካታ ጊዜያት የሚገኝ ቡድን ነበር። ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ለማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ እንደፈረሙ መጀመሪያ የፈጸሙት ታላቅ ተግባር ቢኖር የመልበሻ ቤት ስነ ስርዓት እንዲከበር የወሰዱት እርምጃ ነው። ይህ እርምጃ ወደፊት ሊያመጡ ላሰቡት ለውጥ ከፍተኛ መሰረት እንደጣለላቸው በርካታ የስፖርት ሰዎች ይመሰክሩላቸዋል። በተለይ ከፍተኛ የመጠጥ ሱስ ያለባቸውን ተጫዋቾች በማረቅ ደረጃ ከፍተኛ ለውጥ ማምጣት ችለዋል። ለማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ከፍተኛ ስኬት አስተዋጽኦ ያደረገውንና ለስኬት ያበቃቸውን በወጣቶች ላይ አምነው ይሰሩ የነበረው ስራቸው በተለይ በአካዳሚው ላይ አምነው ይሰሩ የነበረው ስራቸው ለበርካታ ስኬቶች እንዳበቃቸው የሚነገርላቸው ሌላው ስኬታቸው ነው። ለማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ከፈረሙና በርካታ ማሻሻያዎችን እንዲሁም ለውጦችን ቢያመጡ ለ6 ተከታታይ ዓመታት ምንም ዋንጫ ለማምጣታቸው ለመባረር ከጫፍ ደርሰው የነበረ ቢሆንም በወቅቱ ቦርዱ ከጎናቸው በመቆሙ ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ በስኬት ጎዳና አሁን ለደረሰበት ከፍተኛ ዝናና ክብር አብቅተውታል። በዚህ መሰረት ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ከ26 ዓመታት በኋላ የመጀመሪያውን የሊግ ዋንጫ የኤፍኤ ካፕ ዋንጫና የአሸናፊዎች አሸናፊ ዋንጫ በ1993 ሰብስበው ለመውሰድ በቃ። ለስኬታቸው እንደ ታላቅ ሚስጥር የሚገለጸው ታታሪነታቸው፣ ቁርጠኝነታቸው፣ የማሸነፍ ወኔያቸው፣ የተጫዋች አያያዛቸው እና ቆፍጣና ውሳኔ አሰጣጣቸው እንደሆነ በእጅጉ ይነገርላቸዋል። ይህ ጠንካራ ስብዕናቸው ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ በ1990ዎቹ የስኬት ዓመታቶች እንዲሆኑ ያበረከቱት አስተዋጽኦ እጅግ በጣም ታላቅ ነበር። በዚህም መሰረት በ1990ዎቹ 13 ዋንጫዎችን ማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ማንሳት የቻለ እጅግ በጣም ተፎካካሪ ተፈሪ ቡድን አድርገውታል ተብሎ ይነገርላቸዋል። ከዚህ በተጨማሪ አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ከሁሉም የማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ሰራተኞች ጋር ያላቸው ቀና ግንኙነት፣ መልካምና ተግባቢ ባህሪያቸው ዩናይትድን ወደ ክብሩ ለመመለስ እንደተጠቀሙበት የሚያሳዩ መረጃዎች እየወጡ ነው። ከዚህ በተጨማሪ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ከሁሉም የማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ሰራተኞች ጋር ያላቸው ግንኙነት መልካምና ዩናይትድን ወደ ዝናውና ወደ ክብሩ ለመመለስ ከተጠቀሙበት ዘዴ መካከል ቤተሰባዊ ግንኙነት ከሁሉም ሰራተኞች ጋር መፍጠራቸው መሆኑ ከሚደነቁበት ዋነኛ ተግባራት መካከል የሚጠቀሱላቸው ናቸው። ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን በቀያዮቹ ቤት በቆዩበት 26 የአሰልጣኝነት ዓመታት በሁሉም የውድድር አይነቶች 38 ዋንጫዎችን በማሳካት እጅግ ስኬታማውና ቀዳሚው አሰልጣኝ ከመሆናቸው በተጨማሪ የማንቸስተር ዩናይትድ ክብርና ዝና ወደ ላቀ ደረጃ ያሸጋገሩ በጣም የሚከበሩ የሚወደዱና የሚፈሩ አሰልጣኝ ናቸው። ስፖርት ኔሽን የስፖርትና መዝናኛ ዝግጅት ለሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ጤናቸው እንዲመለስ ያለውን መልካም ምኞት ከወዲሁ ይገልጻል። ከዚህ በተጨማሪ ስለ ሰር አሌክስ ፈርጉሰን ከልጅነት እስከ እውቀት የሚያሳይ አጭር የቪዲዮ ምስሎች ተከታትለን እንመለስ።
Genius.
Fighter. Sharp. Genius. A winner. Ledge. Nobody's familiar with Sir Alex Ferguson.
When Sir Alex arrived from Aberdeen in the autumn of 1986, Manchester United were in decline. They hadn't won the league since 1967 and found themselves second from bottom in the old First Division. Ferguson set about overhauling every aspect of life at the club, bringing discipline back into the changing room by eradicating the destructive drinking culture.
The players didn't really know a lot about him. One player who did was Gordon Strachan, who played with him at Aberdeen, and a lot of the United players asked Strachan what he was like, and he sort of laughed and said, "Oof, you know, there's going to be a big change of scene here." He gathered the players in the small gymnasium at the Cliff. He said, "I'm not happy about this culture of drinking. I'm hearing things around Manchester from people saying, you've been spotted out, I don't like what I'm hearing, it's not professional." And there was some resistance to that change. There was, well, this is what it's always been like, this is what it's like at every club. And maybe it had been, but that wasn't how Sir Alex Ferguson wanted it to be.
He scared me to death, pretty much. I played under fear. I was always fearful of one of his hairdryer tailings off. I didn't want to let him down. Probably Liverpool was the worst one, when he sort of kicked me out of my house. Told me at half time he was kicking me out of my house and putting me back in digs. And my girlfriend had moved up from Birmingham. She had to go back home, and we had to split up. And my dog had to get sold. My car had to get sold. And I had to go out there and prove to him I could play.
To execute his root and branch reform, Sir Alex transformed the scouting network and youth setup. United's success for the next 27 years will be built on homegrown products.
I think Brian Kidd, he put Brian Kidd in charge of the youth in a local area, and he just got a load more scouts, and they got a load more active.
Already kept coming up and telling the likes of me, maybe the likes of Paul Ince, maybe even Dennis Irwin to an extent, and all players in that kind of time, is that these players, i.e. Nicky Butt, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, David Beckham, were going to be taking your places soon. He believed in what was coming through, you know, and it proved that he was right.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I mean, when we were playing reserve games, he'd be watching, and after the game, win, lose, he'd come in and say his piece. But he'd always, you know, knock on that, you know, you're looking to play for the first team, you're one stop away from playing for the first team. Say it was a bad game, you'd all have to improve.
He was there at the nights, you know, with the youth team players after being with the first team. You turn around, he's sat on the bench next to you. Of course, the players look over to the bench, look, oh, the manager's... And obviously they play harder, they play faster, they want to impress him. He was everywhere. Just that force of energy and ambition and drive then lifted the whole club. Everybody else then was infected by that same sort of drive. Manchester United, the history and the Busby Babes and everything was about the youth, and really that core of homegrown players gave them the spirit of Man United back, yeah.
Initially, Sir Alex's shake-up didn't have the desired effect. It is widely reported he was close to being sacked after a rocky start to his fourth season. But the Manchester United board stuck with him. In 1993, United won their first league title in 26 years, adding to their FA Cup, League Cup and Cup Winners' Cup triumphs under Ferguson. At the heart of his success was Ferguson's skillful man management. His reputation as a fearsome dictator kept the players on their toes, while his softer side earned their loyalty.
He knew how to give you a rollicking, he knew how to put his arms around you, comfort you. That wasn't that often, but he just had a unique way of getting his point across.
Steve Bruce's wife Janet was in hospital. She was having a back operation, and we're playing. So Brucey left his mobile phone on during the game. Yet it was on, and we come in at half time. Things weren't going well. This was at Old Trafford. So we're sitting in the dressing room, and Steve's phone goes off. So we're all sitting there, and we're all kind of going like that, kind of, whose it is. And I knew it wasn't me. I knew it wasn't Dennis, because Dennis did have a phone. He was never switched on anyway. Big Pete, straight away himself as normal, going, it wasn't me, you know, and maybe his eyes going, giving away who it was. And you could just see everything quiet. And you looked at Brucey, and you could just see in Brucey's face and persona, it was me. The gaffers ran across, grabbed the phone, had a go at Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce had a go trying to tell him that this is, my wife's in, I don't care if your wife's in hospital, and just threw the phone against the wall towards the bin and smashed the phone.
When Sir Alex used to get on my back, it used to make me play better. We were playing Leeds away, and I got absolute bollocking at half time. And even being honest, at the time, I was thinking, I thought it wasn't that bad. But so I went out. We ended up winning the game. Come back in, and then one of the younger lads come up to me and was like, "Do you know, like when the gaffer just give you a right go?" They said he come round and said, "I'd be all right now."
In 2008, Manchester United's midfield dynamo Darren Fletcher was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, a debilitating bowel disease. Terrified and embarrassed, he confided in Sir Alex Ferguson.
Obviously, I'd experienced a different side of Alex Ferguson during my illness, and I've got the utmost respect for him because he took football out of the equation and looked after me and made sure I looked after my family.
United dominated the 90s, winning 13 major titles, with Ferguson building 2 trophy-winning teams. This process of regeneration wasn't just limited to the players. He had the foresight to introduce forward-thinking coaches to help execute his vision.
When I got the call from Alex, as he was then, I was at Derby County. We went into his wonderful office. We sat down and directly asked me the one question of the interview. How do I keep my team number one? And I answered, think, behave and train like you're number 2. And that hit the spot. And his next question was, when can you start?
Sir Alex made a decision he decided to double up pre-season training. So instead of leaving all the players to just lie around on the sofas in between morning and afternoon sessions, we cleaned out one of the rooms at Carrington. I put in some products which were effectively loungers, so at least up to 12 or 15 of the players could go in there. And that was principally the first ever time that a conversation had been had with a club like that, or anybody, where we're actually encouraging athletes to nap, that wonderful word, to actually take a controlled recovery period, go to sleep in between sessions, and to see the levels of if they went a little bit quicker in the afternoon. But it was kind of so early days. People started to knock on the door. Sam Allardyce at Bolton, Arsene Wenger and Gary Lewin at Arsenal, the England squad.
He was open to all the methodologies that he thought might help to make his players the best they can be. And I had an open book to be able to work with the players all the time. So I went into the club to do some rehab training with Roy Keane, and we ended up producing boxing training, which was really important. So it was a step different. So we've got your weights, you've got your various, you know, abdominal, core stuff or whatever, but then you've got boxing training.
Something new was happening all the time. I think it's specific gym stuff, and it's not necessarily just banging out weights, it's all types of stuff, you know, certain leg movements, mobility. And you know, we did bring that in early doors, and a lot of it was for, you know, preventing injury.
By the time Sir Alex Ferguson called time on his glittering career at Manchester United, he had won 49 trophies in the most successful managerial career Britain has ever known. His unrivaled achievements owe much to his insatiable desire for success and unique fashion sense.
You see some of these managers, they're preening themselves, or they're very aware of their image. They're a bit vain, or they're very image conscious. You know, whereas he was very just the values conscious and the people conscious. So I remember that they won the European Cup in Moscow, you know, and he chucked it down in it, and the John Terry slipped because it was wet, and they had these Paul Smith suits and shoes especially for the thing, and it was soaking the grass. So they come in. So these were pointy shoes that probably didn't really suit him at all, and by the time they got wet, they curled up. They're like Alibaba shoes, you know. So it came to the sort of big do, the banquet at the end, and he's doing a speech, and him and David Gill stood there, and he's got a pair of white trainers on with his suit. It's almost like, yeah, he doesn't give a damn about it, you know. It's just the people are here, all his sort of family. He's like by that stage the big granddad, the whole of his whole family. It's like, yeah, what's that matter? You know, I could do it in my slippers. This.
He was a master of coming in at half time when you were drawing or losing, and when you didn't expect him to go mentally, did. When you expect him to go mentally, he was calm, and he'd go into his tactic boards and he pinpointed one or two little things, and that was usually the difference to go and win the game. So it's hard to explain because a lot of what he did was very simplistic, but other times the true genius came out. So he mixed and matched really, and some of his team talks before big games were, you know, hair standing up on the back of your neck stuff, and you went out there with so much pride and passion and desire to do well for him and to do well for yourself and to do well as part of the club, that, you know, that brought out the best of us in big nights.
Driving from the Cliff to Old Trafford the day after they won the league, and he was on the phone, you know, talking about a transfer, and you're thinking, he's not stopping, you know, this guy's not stopping for a minute. He's like, right, when we go to the next thing. Once the final whistle blows on that league, or okay, you celebrate for the night, but there's almost just like an anticlimax. You've done all the work, and now there's a sort of anticlimax, and he was like straight on to the next thing. He was incessant, you know, he just wouldn't stop.
You just won the treble, you keep the same players again, the motivation might be not there as much. You know, if you start signing a few players well, are looking to get in the team, it just all kicks on again.
Ferguson's win-at-all-costs mentality was critical in helping him restore United to their former greatness, but it was his ability to observe and understand the human psyche that truly defined his leadership.
He used to get there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and he would be overlooking the car park where everybody came into, but also he would overlook the training pitches. So he would see every player get out the car and see what mood they was in. So he's watching all his players all the time.
Ronaldo had a real tough time for the first 18 months to 2 years where the manager tried to toughen him up, and when he kept onto the ball too long and he wasn't delivering it into the box and he was beating men's 2 and 3 times and his end product wasn't quite there, he learned the hard way, there's no doubt about that. He got kicked, but that was a way of telling him that if you do this, you're not helping the team and you're going to get kicked in games. I think he'll be the first to tell you it was a tough school at Manchester United at the time. We all experienced it, I experienced it, and I think that was part of what made him the best player in the world. And he also had a desire to achieve things for Alex Ferguson, who respected greatly, and his teammates. I'll tell you right now, Ronaldo loved every moment of his time at Manchester United.
He was like a personal coach for everybody in the club, whether it be the gate man, the tea lady, the secretaries, each player. He had a personal impact on them. He touched them personally. You know, just small things. Even, you know, he put a hot spoon on the back of the groundsman's neck, and you know, at the lunchtime, and he's like, "Oh, what's this?" But that groundsman then goes away and tells all the lads in the groundsman's hut, and tells his wife at home, "That Fergie, you know what he did today? Bloody hell!" And it's like it's a personal touch. And he had that personal touch with everybody, which made it feel like a family.
He definitely meddled a little bit, not completely. You still got a rollick in.
It's actually after he retired, and it was at his golf day, and he came over and I said, "How are you doing, Gaffer?" And he said, "No, it's not Gaffer anymore. It's Alex." I said, "Well, Gaffer, I can't call you Alex." Because it's it's not in my nature, and he still gets called the Gaffer now because all the players have so much respect for him, and rightly so.
Genius.
Fighter.
Sharp.
A winner.
Ledge.
Genius.